are dead, push me to the edge. All my friends are dead, push me to the edge. All my friends are dead, push me to the edge.
Alright, so last peer project. Something I've learned this year is how to succeed. You know, I wasn't really doing too well in my 9th, 10th, and 11th grade years here at Carson. And, you know, I wasn't doing bad, but I wasn't competing at an elite level like I could have been. You know, I was able to, a lot of things came to fruition for me this year. I was able to make the people around me proud as well as myself.
What I learned in peer counseling was learning how to work on my public speaking. When giving presentations to your kids, you have to be really outspoken, you have to grab their attention. And like at first I wasn't comfortable with it, but throughout the months it taught me how to be comfortable. Another thing that I learned is organization. A big part of peer is about being organized, especially when it comes to upcoming events. You have to know you have to be on top of everything. You have to help out everyone in your period. As a team leader, you have to push yourself to be organized and to keep up to date with everything. And the last thing I learned in peer was learning how to become part of a team. Usually when I would be doing group works, I would rely mostly on myself because I would usually end up doing all the work by myself. But peer has really taught me how to be reliable on my fellow peers, and they're always there to help you out whenever you need it.
Hi, my name is Lucy Loa, and I was peer secretary for peer counseling. And so what I learned in peer counseling is I definitely learned a lot about college and like what to expect going into college, like especially through like the campus trips that we did. And I learned a lot about public speaking, and that came like a good deal from like adopt a class, since we had to like basically teach a class about a subject that we chose. And I also learned that anything is possible if you put your best forth, like your best self forward.
What I learned from peer this year is that life is full of struggles, and my educational journey is far from over. I also learned that after every storm, there's a rainbow, and if you don't see a rainbow, then your storm probably isn't over yet. And to sum it up, I learned perseverance.
What I learned from peer is I learned how to apply myself more, and because of the peer program, I've gotten so many opportunities that I didn't know about before.
I learned how to work well in groups, and like big or small, like it definitely improved my communication skills.
I learned how to speak up more because before the peer program I was very shy.
I learned how to manage my time and organize myself, taking my busy schedule and making it possible.
My regrets from peer are not doing as many of the scholarships that I could have, and not contributing as much as I had wanted to with a good group of people.
I only have 2 regrets for peer. One of them being is not spending a lot of time and putting a lot of effort into my scholarships. I ended up getting a few of them, but I feel like if I would have done like a little more better job and spending more time and quality into it, I would have gotten more. And the last thing I regret is the adopted class, because when it comes time to adopt a class, I feel like my peer kind of rushed it. We ended up doing some things last minute, but if you put a lot of time into it, then I feel like we could have done like a better job. But overall, I feel like we did decent.
Some regrets I have would probably be not applying for as many scholarships as I could have. You know, I didn't apply for that many this year, and I won 2 tonight at senior night. But, you know, there's people like Isabel Villalpando who won like 15 scholarships, and, you know, she's probably going to college for free because of that. That just goes to show you that you can reap the benefits of the work that you put in. You know, kudos to her. You know, that's something I wish I really could have done better in high school.
Probably not making an effort to know everybody in peer, because even like now, like near the end of the year, there's like still some people who I like see and then like I forget their name or like I don't like completely like remember, or like I've never like really talked to them when I got to know them.
I regret not taking advantage of the opportunities that were given me. There were a lot, and I didn't do the best.
I regret waiting till the last minute to do like any assignment that was given to me, whether it was my college applications or just anything.
I regret not living in the moment. I always saw the future and I never got to experience like the social aspects and everything that we had.
I regret not helping out Baron and Engel when I knew they really needed help because period is a little hectic.
Says the person who helped them all the time.
No.
The first one, hello, do it.
Oh my god. I like Simmons.
Don't burn bridges with people. Keep good relationships. Keep everything on good terms. You never know when you're gonna need someone in your network. You know, maybe this kid comes into the college center and you're mean to him. Maybe that kid's a genius, you know, and maybe a couple years down the line he owns Apple, and now you want to work for Apple, but you can't because you were mean to him when he came into the college center. You know, just remember things. People may keep things, and things might come back to you later down the line. My second bit of advice would be to simplify things. Stuff's only as hard as you make it, and you know, I really want to preach that because high school was, if you really think about it, it wasn't that hard. Like, maybe you lost a few hours of sleep here, you had a couple of hard projects, but that was really it, you know. A big thing that opened my eyes to that was Posse. You know, I'm not like this tremendous student, and you know, and it wasn't that hard for me to get that scholarship. You know, don't believe what that yearbook says. Don't believe that newspaper article. I'm telling you right now, Posse was not that hard to get. It's a great honor. It was kind of a intermediate process to go through, but it was not that hard. It was very, very doable.
My advice from my learning experiences would be to just have fun your senior year, because this is probably the easiest it's gonna get, even though it's not gonna seem like it until you get out into the real world. Like, have fun with your life, live your life the way you want to, because you're always growing as a person, and this is where you kind of shape who you are gonna be.
My advice for my 11th grade self would be to believe in yourself. You can do it. There's no way that you can get out of it. You're gonna do it.
My advice would be to take the SAT seriously.
My advice would be that not everything has to be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes.
My advice to myself would be to relax. Everything happens for a reason.
One advice I would give to myself for your senior year is to not slack off. Do not think that you will not get senioritis, because you probably will. Whenever you're in a college center, always look at the scholarship board and get familiarized with it. It's your best friend. Another thing is to get to know other peers outside of your period. It will be a great use. And also, a last thing for senior year is to always have fun. Do not be afraid to try anything that's new. Always have fun with it and just roll with it.
And so advice, I would say talk to Engel, because she's like an amazing counselor and an even better friend. And put a lot of effort into your adopted class, because some of them, like some of the people that you're going to be teaching, will likely like apply to be peer, and they're going to be applying because like you inspired them to become a peer counselor. And also put effort into your scholarships, because they are literally free money, and the local ones aren't like extremely hard to get if you like put a lot of effort into it.
Pull up skirt.
Thank you, Baron and Engel. We love you.
And had peers.
I just want to say thank you to First Miss Engel. Thank you for always being my mom. Thank you for always answering my questions and helping me out with the whole college application process. And also thank you to Baron. Thank you for always coming up with all of my questions, even though I'm always bothering you like every second of a period or when I work nutrition or lunch. But thank you so much for all of our training that you guys have supplied us with. You guys were really inspirational, because you guys are both doing this because it's your job and because you guys care about us, and I really admire that about you guys. Thank you just so much for always being so kind and loving, and for being your parents. And thank you for giving us this chance for success. We'll always remember you guys.
Thank you. I would like to thank Miss Engel for being an amazing counselor and an even closer friend. Like, I literally told her I got into Stanford before I like told my family. Like, I would like she's an amazing person.
For me, you know, I thank God that I was placed with the group of people I was. Very successful group. You know, I'll forever be thankful for those things. I think I was really able to build a bond that would last after high school with these people. I want to give thank yous to Miss Ingle and to Baron. You know, they're both a big part of me winning posse. I'll forever be grateful for that. And you know, I always feel like I could have given Baron more in his last year with Pierre. You know, I can't say that I gave him 110%, and you know that sucks because that's all Baron really deserved. Also, thank yous to the head peers this year. They did a great job with trying to keep everyone in check. You know, we kind of had a hectic group this year, but they did their best to make it successful, and I think it was. But you know, thank you for everything. I thank God for everything that's happened in my life, and hopefully the blessings He's about to bestow upon you. One final thing, you guys really got to come to appreciate the help that you guys get next year, especially when Baron comes in. You know, that'll be voluntary. That's his time that he's dedicating to the program because he wants to see it succeed. You know, it's going to be a hard task, but you know, it's very doable, and I have the utmost confidence in your class to be able to do it. You know, you got to be able to take that weight off of Miss Ingle's shoulders because she does enough for you guys as it is. Just give everything you have into it because that's all Baron did give to it for 7 years. And, you know, that's all the program really deserves. You know, just keep that in mind next year when you guys are working for Pierre next year.